Hey there, my fellow space-faring miners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners. Episode 14, visiting our first asteroid. Another question is, should I consider using the heal serum for some of the torso scars? So one of the reasons to do it is, unless... So because I don't have any of the other DLCs enabled, we have a pretty limited amount of bionic replacements, right? There's no pain stoppers. There's no like bio auto tuning or heal cycles or any of that stuff. So if we have torso scars, there's really not a solution for it. So like, for instance, Klein's 11% pain torso scar removing 6 hit points, like, might be worth heal seruming, maybe. And I'll pull that after this. So things that can be fixed with let's make sure everyone has a meal. Things that can be fixed with bionics, we don't necessarily need to worry about, but things that cannot, bionics might be a very reasonable solution. Okay, come on, guys. Eat with the table, please. Queek's already down here. Oh, you didn't even eat. Fine. Eat on foot. Daedora. Consume. My table was full. That's why. Ruinloth. Eat. Now you guys are ready to join Queek. And Good and Glitch will stay on the surface mining. Once there's like a good, okay, this room can be used for corpses because it's a dead end. There's a whole bunch of corpses kind of everywhere now. Okay, you guys wanted to be my choice of what I do with the cell. I think I'm going to use it for power. Ooh, 20 meals. Not bad. God, just corpses everywhere. Alright, Queek, get ready for this door. Hey, no corpses this time. Two crates. No one trying to murder us. Ah, we got Auditor book and public health and knowledge, so that's what, medicine and construction. Oh, cool. Interesting. And then more dead ends. Daedora, let's have you grab these. Man, I'm not going to have to do a lot of cooking. We have so many survival meals now. One of the advantages of the survival meals is for extended periods of time in space, they're very handy to keep your food needs met. And the Grav Runner is ready to launch again. Awesome. We are just about done with this facility. So Klein hack here. You three go down here. Another dead body. Ruinloth has carry space for it, so I don't even worry about this body because it's a dead end. Pun unintended. And then this might be last or second to last room. And then we're done with all three stocks. Second to last room. Alright, Ruinloth, let's remove this. And Puig. Yep, so components, and that's it. Cool. Done and done. Boy, is that a lot of stuff. In terms of the total volume, now that we have more uranium, let's go ruggedize additional sections of the ship hull so that they're blast resistant. I don't need to do all of them, just like some of the more frontal sections. Anything behind collapsed rocks? Generally no. If I thought there would be something, I would have bothered to grab it. I mean, it's hypothetically possible, but unlikely, which is why you won't see me caring. So we are going to prepare to go to an asteroid. There's a few things I wanted to do for that. I am going to create additional rooms here. And that's so that these can become workshop areas, micro workshop areas. We're almost done with the mining. And then we'll launch. Really? Left this room out in the open for the one that's volatile already? What a way to make friends. Almost done with the uranium. I'm not going to worry about the components. We have plenty. I don't think I'm going to run out. And let's have Glitch stock the kitchen before we go. There's not really a lot to hunt here, but since I have, what, like a 200 package of 181 packages of rival meals, I'm like not worried about an extended space visit. So these are now workshops and a kitchen, so the work speed for here will be faster as a result, which is kind of nice. And also, because of the doors, they won't be targeted from raiders. Or by raiders, I should say. And once Puig is done with the uranium, I am going to launch. Nowhere to store it. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, psychic drone. All the more reason to leave. So all aboard. And off we go. Oh, actually, before we physically leave. Heaters. Build a few quick heaters. Because space is cold as hell. You are stone cutting? Oh, please don't. Yo, Klein. Get building. Do I want a heater in my freezer? Yes. If I didn't want one, why would I add it? Don't second guess me. There's a good reason. I'll explain. So, the reason for that is space is super cold. And without a heater in the freezer will get so cold that it's going to freeze the rest of the ship. So it is very handy to even have a freezer, a heater in your freezer to keep your freezer from becoming absurdly cold and bleeding that cold into everywhere else. So my AC here tries to keep it to -9, and the heater will keep it above, let's say, -16. Okay. We are going to have a bit of a let's flick this on. That will solve most of our problems. Flick that off. Okay, ChemGen, what? How do you, it's like, chem generator is out of power. It's like, no, it's not. And the other thing I could do is, this is a weird bug, is, open up the doors to the ChemGens and capture the heat from the ChemGens before we leave. And we can also do the same for the chimney in our freezer if we want. God, I've had this bug before. It's really annoying where, like, your chem generator is, like, out of power. It makes no sense. Can you flick it off and on again? There we go. So now we're generating in excess of 900 watts. Okay. Alright, we are officially ready to launch before the droner makes good go crazy. 400 chem fuel to get there. It's quite a lot of a chem fuel, but I have faith we'll be fine. Do I have O2 pumps? I would. I already do, yeah. The game would warn you if you didn't. So, in terms of points of interest here, I wouldn't mind being near an ancient transport pod so that I can transport some of my loot to people. I don't see... Okay, the uranium ore is here and here, meaning if I'm closest to this transport pod, that would be most ideal. So here's my landing. Thruster breakdown. Okay, well, I can't get access to this thruster easily. One thing that's interesting that you could do is you could just build bridges to it. So before we go out there, everyone's going to be zone restricted to the ship because it's vacuum out there. And then everyone is going to be forced a vac suit on. Except for Puig, sorry, because Puig already has a vac suit of sorts. Okay, everybody has vacuum resistance, unrestricted. Now, Vac-stone is going to be vitally important. And one of the reasons why I chose to land with the stone cutter table pointed to the stone, I think you can put one and one together. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, you know what? It is really, really hot here. Holy moly. Why is it so hot in that room? I thought I was going to have a heating problem. I have a temperature problem. Okay, let's go ahead and close the vents to the chemgens. Because I think because they're like in a super enclosed environment, they are generating superheat that is bleeding it everywhere. I mean, it's kind of a nice hack because it means my heaters don't have to work overtime. But yeah, it's like 200, it's like boiling in there just about. So in terms of vacuum, here's where I have vacuum and where I do not. I do not have vacuum in these crafting rooms. I didn't intend to have vacuum there. And then there's no vacuum in the chimneys. Can we fix our engines? Yes. Literally already doing that. So right now, the goal here is mine Vaxstone for better engines. And the bill here will be to make Vaxstone. So we have the capacity to add 6 of these larger engines to our ship. And I want to get that done while we're up here in space. So getting the Vaxstone mined up. Would be very, very handy. I'm also going to make a temporary alteration to the ship to help with the Vaxstone production. Oh, we have a Mech Hive. Lovely. 2 groups of Mech Hives, all Scythers. Okay, I want to force the Scythers to come from the north. What is Vaxstone's stats compared to the other stats? Ugly. I mean, what do you... There's too many... Like, it's tough like granite. It's not especially special, if you will. It just is like, unique enough for shipbuilding. Alright, right now, I want everybody to stay near the ship, because I don't want anyone wandering off getting scythered. Now, I created this wall here to force the scythers to use the northern entryway, and the northern entryway has 5 turrets pointing to it, which is gonna make me a little bit more comfortable for defense. There is the cave exit, yeah. So let's go ahead and plug the cave exit for now. I'll stick a steel door here, too, because I don't want them coming through the cave. Oh, yeah, here they come. Now, the disadvantage that we have is, in our suits, we are not fast. These suits slow our movement speed down a lot. So we got to be careful about that. Sorry, Daedora. Just trying to intercept. I could have left it up to the turrets. More of it up to the turrets. I'm going to reposition to have the turrets do more labor in this next upcoming fight. Bleed timers. You're bleeding from the neck. Okay, glitch. Let's patch that. And Daedora is bleeding from the head. Man, these scythers aren't messing around. They're going for murders. Alright, there we go. Is that all? That is all of them. Yeah, turret sounds aren't muffled due to vacuum, but the gunfire is. I kind of wish the turrets were muffled as well. That'd be really nice. To make vat stone a little bit faster, I'm moving the tool benches in here to benefit the stonecutter table by 8%, or 12%. Nice supply of materials for the mechs? Yeah, well, we wanted plasteel. So I could break them down. But I don't think they're going to supply very much. Right, it's just steel. It's not plasteel. Alright, power grid. How are we looking? 200 watt positive? Nice. Why did Puig have VAC exposure? Her total VAC resistance is only 97% due to like the poor quality marine helmet. So I don't think she's gonna die or anything. But, you know, we have to be a little bit more careful with her because she's not 100% resistant. She also will get hypothermia as... oh, Puig and Klein are engaged. She'll also get hypothermia more easily because her armor is not as insulating as the VAC armor. So marine armor does have some negatives, but, you know, all in all, it's still pretty strong. Well, that's a lot of vac stone. And then we wanted to get the uranium too. I would not mind having uranium bird. One of the reasons why I parked here is so that we could load things we didn't need in and launch them for reputation. God, why do I have that much granite? I'm gonna get rid of... I'm even gonna get rid of the seeds because we're nomadic. I truly do not have need for them. I don't think we have need for the cowboy hats anymore, and I'm gonna get rid of the cowboy hat bill and the longbow. So cowboy hats, don't make them anymore. And I think we're close enough to the Corona base to give it to the trade guild. Alright, question. Should I use the heal serum? So I made a case for potentially using it because we don't have biotuning in this series. Luciferium is just about the only other way to get rid of scars outside of bionics, but if it's like a torso scar, there's really no other way. So, have you guys decide that? Does Tox Packs in Asteroids pollute the tile straight underneath? Yes. If they decay. It's pretty easy to keep them from decaying given that we're in vacuum. And then having them decay will piss off probably the trade guild. But, you know, whoever is closest. You think I should use the heal serum? So in that case, there is a case for either Glitch or Klein. Glitch has 2 torso scars, Klein has 1. Klein's torso scar is worse, so I'm going to go with Klein. Yeah. So Klein, use the serum. Done. He is cured. Now that we're starting to get vax done, and create a bridge. More bridges. And move those engines out of the way. We loaded? Not even close. I'm proud of you guys. Doing the barest to bare minimum. Weren't I going to build the Grav power supply? Sure, don't have the research for it. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I appreciate the reminder, but yes, I had intended. I just knew I needed more research. Oh boy, that's a lot of uranium. My goodness. When they said I was going to get uranium, I mean, I was happy about it, but I didn't realize it was going to be quite that much. Holy hell. Can make the whole ship uranium? I could, but not right now. Because if I replace any of these outer panels, we get... Well, I guess everyone's in a suit, but still. There is a quest for a fuel optimizer. It expires in 30 days. The fuel optimizer would reduce my chem fuel cost per hop from 10 to 7. The thing is, I have some other pending quests. So I have the bounty hunt for Amy, which is also timed. So it's not so much a question of one or the other, but I do have to consider that I have other accepted quests. So I'm going to leave this for now, because I don't really need to decide anytime soon, and just keep in the back of my head that there is that quest pending. Okay. Pirates are coming. Bunch of juiced up pirates. Shoot. Well, I can leave in 16 hours. I can absorb some of the gunfire with my shield gen. But it's like, not a super fun fight. I wanted to get... So I actually already have enough Vaxstone for all of the engines that I wanted. I could do a wall and door trick. And yeah, I think that's roughly where my head was going. Is to jerk them around with pathing. So Klein, come out here ASAP. And then Daedora, come over here. Oh, maybe don't leave that in the door. Come over here and prepare to close a door. Or open a door. Alright. Wow. Luxembourg is moving quick. All right, open that door. Close this door. And then glitch, close that door. No one walks through here. And we're just going to jerk them around for a bit until we can leave. I think what I want to do is haul the Vaxstone into my ship. Oh, I meant to leave the zone there. So sorry, goods. Bedroom is going to be less than good. But there's... Oh, you know what? Actually, that's not true. I can haul the Vaxstone down here. And then, everyone's going to high priority haul. Where the frick are you going? Stop doing that. Obviously, the uranium that I don't have access to is, it's gone. I'm not bothering with it. I'm not trying to grab it. I have no intention of grabbing it. Fighting 12 pirates that are like hopped up on go juice for a little bit of uranium. Forget it. That's stupid. Oh, they're busted through. Okay. That's a thing. They decided that the valid path was so long that they were like, forget it. Alright. Everyone out. Glitch. Activate the shields. Queek, I need you now. We could take off in 13 hours, but obviously we're going to be here for longer. Alright, the one up in our face is done. One of the advantages of this, however, is we will be able to potentially get, you know, if we fight them. Wow, the one with the EMP launcher never shot us. We will potentially be able to get a lot of plasteel from their smelted vac suits. Ouch. No, that's not who I thought I was using. Queek, close the distance. This guy's hopped up on go juice. Klein, you doing alright? Yeah, you're okay. Alright, so the other half of the pirates are coming down from the south, and what I want to do, if possible, is to drive them through the north. So there's already an open door here. I'm going to replace that door with Klein. Or actually, with a door with Ruinloth. Dora, go open the north. And Puig, get ready to close the south. I didn't even check if a pyromaniac yet. No regrets there. Alright, the dead bodies. Let's see. Strip, 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 strip. That's forced open. And are they going to break through? They may. Nope, they're going around. So we're going to drive them into our we're going to drive them into our turrets and have the turrets help chew them up. All right, Puig, you need to get warm. And then I'm going to forbid basically all of this stuff, minus the things that will smelt down to stuff we need. Now, ideally, at some point, I'm going to want, like a corpse dump here. Because, if we are staying here, I want Ruinloth to, you know, haul the corpses away from prying eyes. I'll have them start, because I don't think it's going to really affect the raiders' pathing. So we're just waiting for them to path forward. Oh, Ruin Loft never got... Oh, okay. And the shield's still on cooldown. But the shield was pretty helpful there. Alright, shooters. Let's get you in position. Tis time. Here's another one we could strip. And to force them closer to me, I'll turn off the turrets, driving them out of cover, and then turn them back on. Nope, turret's back on. Sorry, guys. Turrets are off. Turrets are on. Yeah, some of them have smoke pot belts. Not particularly effective for space. Okay, we are done. Little dividing and conquering. Alright, Ruin Loth. Sorry to do this to you, buddy, but I need you cleaning up corpses. Here, I'll get you the killing blow on snow if you can get there fast enough. That'll make you happy. Alright, things I don't care about will get forbidden. So up here, I'm going to forbid everything and then unforbid the suits. And the corpses. I guess the shield belt too. Daedora can also trade up to the assault rifle. That'll work. Then take the meds. Does also mean that we, I'll launch. We'll actually set to load. I can add more stuff in, like smoke pot packs and things. No, I'm gonna launch. It's fine. Oh, right. They're signal jammed. I'll give it to the tribals. I'll give it to Nialm, or whatever they're called. Getting them closer to not being angry. Okay, it's ready to launch. Ruin Loth is probably going a little crazy. But he's almost on removing all the corpses from the area. Okay, we're corpse free. And everybody is zoned to stay away from the corpses. So this should be, what, like a 12? Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that hauling right now. I'll worry about the other hauling. And then we can get back to mining uranium. It's steel, not plasteel. Awoken Soldiers. So even more unique masterwork weapon quest zones, which is sexy. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow surveyors.